What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman from the Flash movie. So this is the Michael Keaton Batman, or more known as the 89 Batman. So we have Michael Keaton Batman here, which looks really cool just in the all-black armor, and probably pretty similar to how he appears in the movie. I've not seen it, so I don't know all the details, but looks pretty good and pretty classic for that 89 Batman design, but looks really cool there. And of course, to go along with it, we have the Batmobile as well. So this thing is massive. It says it's 22 inches long and just looks really cool. Of course, all we have is the box here, but it'll look really cool out of the box, and then we can put that Batman inside of it, of course, so that's going to be exciting. But yeah, this Batmobile was hard to find. It's just selling out everywhere, and we were finally able to find somewhere to get it, so now we can do that along with the Batman we've had for a while. So I'm excited to check this out. So let me get them open and we'll take a look at them together. So we're going to start off with Batman, which of course is Bruce Wayne, and again, this is bringing back that 89 Batman, the Tim Burton Batman, or the Michael Keaton version of Batman. So he comes out of retirement to help Barry Allen in the battle against General Zod. So he has a lot of the old characteristics of that 89 Batman with all slick, shiny Batman armor, which looks really cool. Of course, it's probably modernized and updated and stuff, as the ab design. Of course, the Bat logo on his chest, the cowl up top with the long pointy ears, so love that design. You can see the face in there. Don't really know if it looks like Michael Keaton, but it looks like a good Batman face design with all black around his eyes and stuff, so it looks pretty good. And then the cowl that comes down and kind of like spreads out or like webs out or whatever over the side. I always love that design. And his black cape hanging down in the back, so again, just a cheap fabric material hanging off the back. But then he's got all the armor, so he's got armor up on his shoulders, going down on the forearms with the guards as the little spikes and stuff all over it to the gloves, and again, chest armor going all the way down. Now Michael Keaton, or this version of Bruce Wayne, is older, so he's got to have more armor to protect him and everything, so it makes sense. Utility belt around the waist. Now to me, it'd be awesome if it was like the bright yellow color. It'd stand out quite a bit, although I don't know if the 89 Batman had it. That's just always the way I picture Batman, so that'd be cool. But just has all the little capsules and pockets and stuff around there, and the armor continues down the legs to the boots. And it's weird how these boots have a different like color to them, as you can kind of see the like different shading. They don't seem to be that bright of colors like in real life, but through the camera it's really showing. There's like a yellow or maybe some brown, like supposed to be dirt or something all over them. Not exactly sure, but yeah, there's definitely some different colors and stuff going on there with the boots, which is kind of weird. But overall, if you just ignore that, the rest of it just looks really cool. But we can do the movement, so his head can twist around, so he can twist all the way around, and then he can look down that far and then up that far. So not too bad a range of movements. I thought it'd be much worse, but it actually works out better than I thought. Then we go to the shoulders, so the shoulders can come up, and it just felt like, yeah, the shoulder pad just fell off, so we'll have to try and glue that on. Keep having shoulder pads fall off for some reason. So it can come up pretty much to 90. It feels like there may be some issues with the shoulder or something, but it can come up that far at least, and has like that butterfly design and can rotate around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that can bend up that far, so pretty much all the way up on itself. Wrist twist around and flex back and forth on the ball joint. Then we go to the ab crunch, so we have the upper ab crunch, so crunch back and forth and twist around just very little, and then the waist that crunch back and forth and twist all the way around. Then we get the hips that can come up pretty much to 90, up to 90 there, and out to the side, almost do the splits. Pretty much no thigh twist, but a double knee joint that bends up that far to the back, not far from kicking his butt. And then we get the foot that flexes back and forth and can twist side to side with the toe joint on the end. So it works out pretty well moving. It's just some issues with the shoulder there, and as I said, we had the shoulder pad fall off, unfortunately, so we'll have to get that put back on. But overall, everything else about it looks pretty cool, so love the look alone. That's like the biggest thing with this, is just having this look of the 89 version of Batman. So definitely love having that, and then the figure works out pretty good as well, so that is all cool. Now accessory wise, he's got two grip hands on, so we get two fists to go along with this. We're gonna have punching Batman, and then we get two weapons to go along with him. So first we have the batarang, so nice all silver batarang there that we can try and put into his hand, as well as the grappling hook. Again, all nice silver designs there with the grappling hook. They look pretty small, especially compared to what we normally get from McFarlane, but I think they'd probably look a lot better like scale wise and stuff. So let's see if I can get these in his hands. So it's always hard to get posed up with the batarangs, but there I got the batarang in one hand and the grapple in the other one, like he's about ready to shoot off there. So that looks pretty cool having that design. And then we also get the base plate to pop him on if we need to, but he stands up pretty good without it. So that's all pretty cool. And finally we have his card, so there's just a nice animated style artwork design of the 89 Batman, which is cool. And on the back, of course, have Bruce Wayne, and it says, when Barry Allen arrives in the alternate 2013, he urgently seeks out the expertise of his friend and mentor Bruce Wayne, but the one he finds in the multiverse is different on all fronts. Older, long retired from service as Gotham City's protector, and somehow even more hardened than the billionaire superhero Barry has grown to know. With a global threat on the horizon, Bruce Wayne must decide whether he can become Batman once more. So there's a little explanation of him from the movie, which I haven't seen yet, so I don't really know all the finer details and stuff, but overall just looks really cool having this version of Batman. And of course with this set we also have the Batmobile, so let's bring that in. So here we have the Batmobile, and again looks like straight out of the 89 Batman, and just looks really cool. Love the design overall, just looks pretty awesome. It's pretty big. As the box said, it was 22 inches long, so pretty big here, and almost takes up the whole table, so it's hard to really get it to fit in, but it just looks cool here in the all nice sleek black design. So you can see the front where it's got like the turbine engine or whatever that can come in, and then with that on the opposite end we have the exhaust like coming out where it shoots out flames and stuff, all the exhaust ports. Of course there's like lights on the back, these not real lights, but just designed for lights, you know, like brake lights, the two fins on each side in the back, some like little exhaust pieces there as well. Of course our wheels, and love how they have the bat logos on them there in gold, and then we have the little things out the side. Don't really know what they do, but there's just stuff out of the side. You can see all sort of like mechanics and stuff for the car. Of course our front wheels, and then as I already showed you, the front of the car, which looks cool, has like the front light designs there as well. And then we have the top of the car with some like little features, you know, exhaust ports and stuff. And then we have the canopy of the car where we go into the cockpit and stuff, which is cool, which unfortunately it is a different color. It's more of like a gray color compared to like the black of the car, so you can see the difference in the color there, which is unfortunate. But the coolest thing is that we can actually put Batman in here, so we can open up this. Now there is a button right here, you can see like the little like cutout square there. If you push on that, it does pop the canopy loose, and then you just slide it forward. So it's got these things on the side that allow it to slide forward, or you can hinge it up like this as well to be able to get Batman in and out. And if I can try and get this out of the way to show you, we have the seat down in there. We of course have steering wheel, and then the control panel with all sorts of gauges and buttons and stuff down in there, and then some buttons and things down on the sides as well in there. So it's hard to get it to fit in the camera, but they did put some detail in there. It's not just completely, you know, boring and flat, but not a whole lot of detail, but there is some down in there. And so with that we can get Batman to fit inside. So let me get him in. So you can fit the Batman down there. Of course you can work and get his hands on the steering wheel and all that sort of stuff, and then you can pick and decide. If you leave it open you can just have him sitting like this, but if you want to shut it you have to make sure you get the cowl ears back behind this little bar section there. So we'll have to go like that, so that way when you close the cockpit it'll actually, you know, close. If not, his ears will be there. But it's cool that you can actually fit Batman in there, and he fits in pretty well. A little bit difficult, but you know, not absolutely the worst thing ever to try and get him down inside there, but you can put Batman down inside, which is really cool. So awesome to have the Batmobile to go along with this Batman. You know, the Batmobile wasn't very expensive, like $50-$60, something like that, for something this big. Now there's not a whole lot of details or features about it. You can just put Batman inside of it, but for as much plastic as you're getting here, that is a pretty good price, especially compared to other stuff you get nowadays. So pretty cool to have Batman down inside of the Batmobile like that for like the 89 version of Batman, but this time from the Flash movie. So just having this stuff alone is really cool, and you know, a lot of nostalgia from being a kid and growing up watching these movies. So really cool to have a version of the action figure and the Batmobile now. And with the Batmobile, we also got a card, so we have a picture of the Batmobile there. And on the back, it just says, the Batmobile, long forgotten and hidden away in the dark recesses of the Batcave, the Batmobile remains one of the greatest weapons of Batman's crime-fighting past, if only someone would rediscover it. So just a little, you know, backstory, again, part of the movie. So really cool to have this McFarlane Toys Batman and Batmobile to go along with the new Flash movie, again, with that 89 Batman design. Really like both of these, especially having them together. Having one or the other is okay, but having both together just makes it even cooler and just fits nice and well together. So definitely have to put Batman in here and kind of store him in there and put it on display because it's just way too cool. But let me know what you thought of the figure and the Batmobile down in the comments. If you enjoyed my review, let me know with a thumbs up. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.